Good evening, everyone. Live from Jonathan Alder High School in Plain City, Ohio. Welcome to Bishop Watterson Volleyball on the Bishop Watterson Sports Network's YouTube channel. Tonight, your Watterson Eagles pay a visit to the Jonathan Alder Pioneers. This is a postseason match. It's the Central District 2 semifinal. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm Paul Barnes. So happy you're with us. This is match number 24 of the season for your Eagles. Bishop Watterson at 12-11 overall. The Eagles, winners of the CCL this year at 3-1, take on Jonathan Alder for the second time this year. The Pioneers come into the contest 21-2 overall. The Pioneers, 21-2, as I said. They are the Kenton Trail Division. They won their league at 10-0 this year. We have a few minutes before the match, so we'll hang out for a little bit. We just want to make sure we're online. We appreciate the privilege of your time tonight. Again, this is a Division III playoff matchup. It's a winner advance. The loser's season is over. So it's an elimination game here from Jonathan Alder High School. And we'll be back in a couple minutes just to set the stage, and we'll have the opening serve of the match. All season long, Watterson Volleyball presented by Crawford Hoying. Here's a message from the Bailey.
The Bailey at Bridge Park, a proud affiliate of Friendship Village of Dublin, is where luxury meets lifestyle in a vibrant community designed exclusively for adults 55 and over. Nestled in the heart of Dublin, Ohio, the Bailey is not just a place to live, it's a place to thrive. The Bailey redefines 55-plus living with its luxurious apartments, resort-style amenities, and incredible location in the heart of Dublin's bustling Bridge Park district. Choose from spacious 2- and 3-bedroom floor plans, each boasting stunning finishes, gourmet kitchens, and private balconies. With its prime location in Bridge Park, enjoy being steps away from the best shopping, dining, and entertainment that the city has to offer. Ready to experience the best of 55-plus living? Contact us today at 614-957-2408 or visit thebailey@bridgepark.com to schedule a tour and discover your new dream home at the Bailey at Bridge Park.
Welcome back inside the gymnasium at Jonathan Alder High School in Plain City, Ohio. It's our venue for Bishop Watterson Volleyball on the BWSN YouTube channel. So pleased you're back with us. It's our first match since that Hartley match a while back. It was a match a week ago Wednesday, so we return to action with the Eagles. This is their match number 24 overall this year, match number 2 in the postseason. Watterson's coming off a home victory in the first round of the playoffs. On Thursday, Eagles easily dispatching Columbus West at the high school by counts of 25-6, 25-7, 25-4. Bishop Watterson is seeded 6th in Region 11 in Division 3 in the playoffs. It's a single loss elimination regional, and we're in the districts right now. This is Central District number 2. The Eagles' opponent tonight is Jonathan Alder, the homestanding team, seeded 2nd in Region 11. Jonathan Alder easily took care of Columbus South. I mean, it was over in a matter of minutes. It was 25-0, 25-0, 25-5. And it just leads you to wonder whether these first-round playoff matches are really worth it. So here we are, these teams colliding for the second time this season. Earlier this year on September the 8th, it was a 3-0 sweep for Jonathan Alder. The match was closer than the 3-0 sets score indicates. Jonathan Alder won by counts of 25-19, but then it was more difficult. 25-23 and 26-24 over the Eagles, as Layla Hoying pounded a match-high 14 kills that night, but Jonathan Alder got the victory. Allie Hayes, the All-State player for Jonathan Alder, the outside hitter, led the Pioneers with 13 kills. So Jonathan Alder 21-2 overall. They won the Central Buckeye Conference Kenton Trail Division at 10-0 this year. As I said, the second seed in the Central region. which is Region 11 in Division 3. Pioneers have won 3 straight matches coming in since a 2-1 loss to Centerburg on October the 4th. Before that, the Pioneers ripped off a 17-match win streak this season from August the 21st to October the 4th. For your Watterson Eagles, they come in having won 2 in a row in 3 of their last 4. Watterson's kind of been up and down all season long. They come in with a record of 12 victories, 11 losses overall. Winners of the Central Catholic League at 3-1. As Watterson aims for an 8th consecutive district title. Bishop Watterson won 7 in a row under former head coach Stephanie Grisham. And I hasten to add that Watterson has also been to the state Final Four 3 of the last 5 seasons. The last occurring last year when Watterson went down to Division 3. Watterson last year won this Region 11. It was a great regional. Remember that? They went out to Dresden Tri-Valley, where they knocked off Marietta on Halloween night. They won that one 3-1, and then they downed Bloom Carroll in the region final. They swept them 3 in a row to gain a berth to the state Final Four. Watterson last year in the playoffs went 6-1. Before the match, I caught up with Kevin Schmalzried, and he told me that the team is playing very well of late. The big story for Bishop Watterson, the main storyline, or at least one of them coming into play tonight, Layla Hoying. As many of you know, she has missed the last 5 matches entering tonight's play due to that lower left leg injury she sustained wrapping up the club season. She's been kind of saddled with it all season long, and it's been re-aggravated towards the end of this year. So Layla is missing her 6th consecutive match, and it looks like she's wrapped it up for the season in terms of her availability on the court. Now, Layla's still very much a part of the team on the bench and at practice, and she's very vocal, encouraging her teammates, so she's participating that way, which is fantastic to have a player like Layla Hoying, an all-state performer here for Bishop Watterson. So her career on the floor is done for Watterson, and we have to salute Layla Hoying, the senior co-captain, who finishes her Watterson career with 1,210 career kills. Last season, a first-team All-State selection as a junior. In 2023, as a sophomore, she was third-team All-State. She's headed to Ohio State on a volleyball scholarship. One of the best Eagles ever in volleyball, Layla Hoying. So we will not see her tonight, unfortunately, against a very good Jonathan Alder team. They're led by an All-State performer, Allie Hayes, a senior outside hitter who's headed to Wright State. So a big matchup tonight. Bishop Watterson on the road at Jonathan Alder. The winner advances to the Region Central District 2 final. That will be played Saturday night at 8 o'clock. The winner of this one, between the 2-seed Jonathan Alder and the 6-seed Bishop Watterson, takes on either the 4-seed Bishop Hartley or the 5-seed Bexley. And that's again to be played on Saturday. Again, this is an elimination match, so if you don't win, it's over for the season. Winner advances here in the postseason. Bishop Watterson at 12-11 overall. Jonathan Alder 21-2. Again, the teams met here at Jonathan Alder back on September the 8th, and Jonathan Alder prevailed 3-0. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll have the opening serve of the match. It's Eagles volleyball on BWSN.
While other funeral homes claim to be the least expensive, that's simply not true. I'm Bob Spears, and at Jerry Spears Funeral Home, we provide you with a dignified service at a guaranteed low price. We are locally owned, and my brother Steve and I are proud to be part of 4 generations of family serving Central Ohio for 90 years. Contact us at Jerry Spears Funeral Home, where you can expect compassion and affordability. Call 614-274-5092 or go to jerryspearsfuneralhome.com.
Address, a Crawford Hoying sales agency, is dedicated to buying and selling homes in Central Ohio. At Address, a skilled team of real estate agents and home experts do the work for each client, making the experience of buying or selling a home happen sooner with less stress by sharing unparalleled resources and diverse expertise. To learn more about Address, visit addresscrawfordhoying.com. That's addresscrawfordhoying.com. The Bailey at Bridge Park, a proud affiliate of Friendship Village of Dublin, is where luxury meets lifestyle in a vibrant community designed exclusively for adults 55 and over. Nestled in the heart of Dublin, Ohio, the Bailey is not just a place to live, it's a place to thrive. The Bailey redefines 55-plus living with its luxurious apartments, resort-style amenities, and an incredible location in the heart of Dublin's bustling Bridge Park district. Choose from spacious 2- and 3-bedroom floor plans, each boasting stunning finishes, gourmet kitchens, and private balconies. With its prime location in Bridge Park, enjoy being steps away from the best shopping, dining, and entertainment that the city has to offer. Ready to experience the best of 55-plus living? Contact us today at 614-957-2408 or visit thebailey@bridgepark.com to schedule a tour and discover your new dream home at the Bailey at Bridge Park.
Welcome back inside the gymnasium at Jonathan Alder High School in Plain City, Ohio. It's our venue for Watterson Volleyball on BWSN's YouTube channel. So pleased you're along with us on this Monday night. We hope your week's off to a great start. It's the Central 2 District Semifinal, pitting your Watterson Eagles at Jonathan Alder. The Eagles are seeded 6th in Region 11 in the Division III playoffs, while Jonathan Alder is the 2nd seed. Alder at 21-2 overall this year. They're out of the Central Buckeye Conference's Kenton Trail Division. They finished 10-0 to win their league this year, unblemished. Watterson at 12-11 overall, playing match number 24 this season. Eagles won the Central Catholic League at 3-1. Time for some team statistics. We'll start with Jonathan Alder in their first 23 matches this year. As far as attacking, they averaged 12.5 kills per set. They hit 275 as a team. Serving for the Pioneers, they serve at a 92% accuracy. 14% of their serves go for aces. Some defensive statistics for the team. Blocking, the Pioneers with 99 block points coming in their 75 sets played this year. Digging, 13.5 digs per set, 43.6 digs per match. Ball handling, the Pioneers dole out an average of 11.5 assists per set. And serve receipt percentage, a shade under 92% for the Pioneers at 91.8. Now for your Watterson Eagles, some team stats. Attacking, the Eagles average 11.7 kills per set. They hit a little bit low this year for them at 183 as a hitting percentage. Serving, the Eagles with 184 aces in their 70 sets coming in. Blocking, the Eagles tallied 90 total blocks in their 70 sets coming in. Digging, Eagles average 14.5 digs per set, 44 per match. Ball handling, the Eagles parcel out an average of 10 assists per set, and serve receipt percentage is a bit low at 85.8%. So there you have the team numbers. We have a 4-person officiating crew tonight, 4 men. The R1 up on the chair on the far side at center court is Vedette Yildiz. Rick Brown, the R2 on the near side, as the R2 is stationed across the court on the floor. Our linesmen are Ronald Dodds and John Topp, a 4-man officiating crew tonight from Jonathan Alder High School. So pleased to have you along. An early start tonight at 6 o'clock. The teams are ready to go. Watterson comes out dressed in the white jerseys with the black shorts, the cardinal letters and numerals trimmed in gold. Homesteading Jonathan Alder in the all blacks. Black jerseys, black shorts with the red letters and numerals. Now the Libros are wearing different colors, obviously. Ashley Moreland will be donning the gray jersey for Bishop Watterson. And for the Jonathan Alder Pioneers, Kylie Trout wears the red jersey. So pleased to have you along on the Bishop Watterson Sports Network. We play best 3 out of 5 sets. The first 4 sets are played to 25. You need to win by 2. If it goes to a decisive 5th set, we play to 15. Still need to win by 2. Watterson won the opening coin toss. Eagles will serve first. It's Ava Pickin to do the honors from left to right. Senior setter playing in the 6-2 scheme. And she arches that over. And away we go from Jonathan Alder as Allie Hayes is dug by Maddie Lane. Here's Ava Pickin to Yana, and Yana tips it down near edge for the kill. Great start for the Eagles as Bishop Watterson strikes first in this elimination playoff match. In Division 3, Region 11, this is Central District 2. And again, it's Ava Pickin from left to right. She loops it over. Little out of system. Jonathan Alder. And that one a long shot, too far. An errant shot by Kaylin Glick. Point Watterson, 2-0 the Eagles. Ava Pickin setting. She'll serve it again. She's joined in the back by Olivia Lane and Ashley Moreland. Up front, Molly Johnson, Maddie Lane, and Yana Iglesias. Again, the Eagles are without the services of All-State outside hitter Layla Hoying. And Maddie rolls it over a three and finds the mark. Maddie Lane from the left pin. She gets the kill. Point Eagles. 3-0 Watterson, and Maddie Lane spelling Layla Hoying there on the left pin for now. Maddie, normally a defensive specialist, sometimes a libero, but she's pressed into duty as an outside hitter here early on. 3-0 the Eagles, and a free ball Watterson. Olivia, quick set by Ava Pickin, blocks in front. Allie Hayes in conjunction with Lily Beckel. Block point, and Jonathan Alder on the board for the first time, trailing 3-1, and they'll serve with Kylie Trout, junior libero who's committed to Bowling Green already. Again, she's only a junior. Serving from the left side of the service line. Jump serve. Olivia Lane, clean pass. Ava sets Molly in the middle. Tip. But there defensively, the Pioneers. Allie Hayes winds up on three. Nice dig by Olivia Lane. Ava back set athletically. Yana off the block. The Pioneers cover, though. Third contact coming up. Allie Hayes, cross-court shot. Pass up to the front. And Maddie takes a big whack at it, but she sails it long down the far boundary on contact 3. So a point for Jonathan Alder. And the Pioneers slash the deficit to 1 at 3-2. And Kylie Trout will serve it again. She leads the team with 277 digs coming in. Wearing pink-colored shoes. Floats that to Olivia Lane. In system, the Eagles. There's a tip, but that one set too far to the outside, and Yana Iglesias drifted beyond the antenna. That ball was not in play when she made third contact. And 3 in a row for the Pioneers now. 2 not the score early on in set 1 at 3. Kylie Trout pounds that one across. Olivia, Ava, Maddie, cross court. Good dig there by Casey Anderson, the setter. And Allie Hayes puts it away near pin with authority. And she thumps the kill. Point Alder, 4 in a row for the Pioneers. 4-3 the score here in the first set. Settle in with us tonight for Eagles Volleyball. Match number 24 of the season here in the playoffs. And that one is an ace. A floater which fell in front of the back line, back row right. Ashley Moreland electing to let it go, but the bottom fell out of that and it would land it in. It's an ace for Trout. She has now 15% of her serves going for aces for Jonathan Alder. 5-3, they serve it again. It's a knuckleball. Ashley having trouble with it. Eagles scrambling, and Yana clears it on 3. Trout, Anderson sets middle. Big swing. Allie Hayes, Eagles trying to reply defensively, and they will. Or is that 4? That's 4 contacts. 6 in a row by Jonathan Alder. They lead 6-3, doubling up Watterson early on here in the first set. And again, it's Kylie Trout. An extended excursion at the service line. That one, a bullet, just clearing the tape. It's an ace. Tough one for Ashley to handle. Ashley Moreland falling to the floor. Couldn't do so. And a timeout, Watterson. They need to stop the bleeding. Eagles got off to an auspicious beginning in the match. They led 3-0, but Jonathan Alder, the ultimate reply. They've run off 7 straight points to take a 4-point lead into this timeout. Nice crowd on hand for a Monday at 6 o'clock here in Plain City, Ohio, which we are in the Madison County portion of Plain City. A good chunk of Plain City is also in Union County. And they got the music cranking tonight. It's like a nightclub in here. Boy, that volume is really loud. So the Eagles, coming off that 3-0 sweep over Columbus West, they were not tested. They breezed. They played a lot of reserves. Maddie Lane and Maeve Boyle in that 3-set sweep over Columbus West had 6 aces apiece. Watterson hit a season-high 449 for the match and easily advancing. So did Jonathan Alder. They took out Columbus South, breezing in 3 sets themselves. Here's a little lollipop serve, a looper. And the Eagles out of system, just bump it over. Free ball, Allie Hayes. Set middle, and Yoder, the middle blocker, with action at the net, back and forth. It's alive still. Maddie. And Maddie. Was it touched? Yes. Maddie off the block gets the kill. That stops a run of 7 in a row for Alder. I think the score is wrong. It should be 7-4. It says 8-3 on the scoreboard. We'll have to get that corrected. There we go. 7-4 with Maddie Lane, the sophomore outside hitter, defensive specialist, out of system. Alder, Yoder in the middle at 6'4", just clears it over. Ashley, Ava, Yana. Alder with Yoder in the middle. So bumps it on 2 by Ashley. Yana times her leap. And a dig, nicely done by the Pioneers. Casey Anderson. Here's a set. Allie Hayes tooling the block, and she lays it down right in front of the 10-foot line. Point Alder. Good exchange by the teams. Excellent defense on that possession by Jonathan Alder. And they get a point and a side out. It's 8-4. And in to serve is Addison Garman, a senior at 5'6". She serves at 95%. She's left-handed. Ashley, tough pass. Set up nonetheless. Nice job. Ava finding Kelsey Rui on the far pin. And Kelsey crushes a kill. Point Watterson. 8-5 your score in favor of Alder as Riley Goad saunters in to serve. Also in at a middle blocker spot, Juno Savillo. As Molly Johnson takes a seat along with Ashley Moreland to the bench. Here's Riley Goad, the senior, 5'5" from Hilliard. Tremaine passes. Set by Anderson. Hayes. Dug by Goad. Back set. Ava. Yana winds it up from beyond the boundary, and she gets the cross-court cut shot off the block. Point Watterson. Kill for Yana, who came in second on the team in kills with 205 overall. Iglesias averages 3 kills per set. Watterson gets another one. It's 6 serving 8 here with Riley Goad, senior out of Hilliard. On Thursday against Columbus West, she had 5 kills on 7 swings. That hard serve is off the tape. Trout setting. Hayes, big windup, and that one drifts wide. Point Watterson. Eagles crawl to within 1 at 8-7. And Riley Goad will serve it again for the 3rd consecutive time. Riley's sister, Sam, who graduated from Watterson in 2018, a former Eagles volleyball player and softball player. Riley herself is also on the track team. She's a sprinter, and she serves down the far seam of the floor. Little out system, Jonathan Alder. Hayes. Overpass on the dig. Yoder the tap down, but Juno Savillo there for Watterson. Here's Kelsey, the roll shot, but she misfires there on the swing as it goes into the net. Point Alder, and a side out for the Pioneers. Kevin Schmalzried, Eagles head coach, first season for the Watterson bench boss, as he always does. Substitutes liberally here for the Eagles. And Jonathan Alder will serve. They lead 9-7 here in the first set. It's Allie Hayes, who leads the team with 373 kills coming in, 5 kills per set. She's headed to Wright State to play for the Raiders. Hayes, a senior. Her younger sister's on the team. Anna, who's a sophomore. Jump serve. It's a bullet. Ashley, clean pass. Ava, back set. Yana! Oh, Yana! Smokes a kill. Point Watterson. Maeve Boyle and Emma Steele enter the fray as Yana and Ava take a seat. So Maeve Boyle will be the setter for the Eagles in their 6-2 scheme. And Maeve also back to serve, coming off a career-high 6 aces versus Columbus West on Thursday. That one a floater. Set the middle, and Yoder smacks the kill. Tori Yoder at 6'4", a senior. Only playing 26 sets coming into the match tonight for the season. She's coming off an ACL injury suffered in the offseason on her club team. She did not play against the Eagles in their first matchup with Watterson on September the 8th here. But she's in there tonight in the middle. Big presence at 6'4". Emma pounded it over on 3, but they're defensively the Pioneers. Allie Hayes, the hard roll shot on 3. Ashley passes. Maeve setting far side, cross court, and Kelsey Rui just hits that one long and wide. Good effort. Sorry about that. We had a little technical issue there. I want to thank Bob Hoying and all the folks at Crawford Hoying for supporting Watterson Volleyball throughout this 2025 season. As tonight we're in the Central District 2 semifinal. Bishop Watterson in Region 11 drawing the 6th seed, Jonathan Alder, the 2 seed. And so by virtue of the higher seed, Jonathan Alder's at home tonight. And they serve after the timeout, leading 15-11 as Tremaine serves it. Maddie on 3, just taps it over. Eagles scrambling. May bumps it on 2. Emma Steele winds up, and she gets the kill. Off Reagan Tremaine, back row middle. Tremaine couldn't play it, and the Eagles get a badly needed side out and a point. 15-12 your score in favor of Jonathan Alder. And here's Ava Pickin, Eagles senior setter, her second service sequence, a sidewinder. Allie Hayes, wow, cranking a kill down the near boundary. She cracked it. Valiant effort by Olivia Lane, but nothing she could do there. Allie Hayes has come to play tonight. She had 13 kills and 10 digs against Watterson in the first matchup on September the 8th. And so Jonathan Alder gets a point. They'll serve here with the libero, Kylie Trout. Yana put it down. She's suspended well in the far pin and gets the kill for Watterson. So Watterson on the board with another point. They trail 16-13 in the opening set, and it's Maddie Lane, the sophomore, to serve. Maddie leads the squad with 255 digs coming in. Also 35 aces. One floats over. Tremaine running push set by Allie, by their setter, Casey Anderson, in a conversion there, but no. Substitution for Jonathan Alder as they get the point. Addison Garman in to serve as she replaces Kaylin Glick. And so it's Garman, who's third on the team with 132 digs, as she loops it over. Johnson tipped it over on three for Watterson. Allie Hayes over the block, and she gets the kill in front of a tumbling Maddie Lane, back row right. Point Alder, as the Pioneers lengthen the lead now to 5 points at 18-13. And it's the left-hander again, Addison Garman. Kelsey Rui passes gingerly to Ava Picken, right back to Rui on the give and go. Off the block, Rui pounds the kill on the far pin. Point Watterson. Eagles get it back, a couple changes. Ashley Moreland, Molly Johnson come out. Juna Savillo and Riley Goad are back in. And it's Riley who will serve it for Watterson from left to right as we see it. We call the match from the mezzanine level above the seats here on the near side. Watterson bench is situated near side left as we see it. Jonathan Alder near side right. And our R2, Rick Brown, is talking to the scorer's table. So a stoppage in play here in the first set. And the all-time series, Bishop Watterson and Jonathan Alder have only met 3 previous times. And Watterson leads 2-1. Watterson won the first 2 in the series. In the regular season, in 2023, they outlasted Jonathan Alder here 3-2 on October the 9th, 2023. Last regular season, they met in 2024 on September the 9th. Watterson won in 3 sets. So the Eagles led 2-0 in the all-time series. They came here on September 8th, but Alder won in straight sets. It was a competitive match, though. Alder won 25-19, 25-23, 26-24. The difference really in that match was serve receipt percentage. Jonathan Alder at 95% on first ball contact on serve receipt percentage, but Bishop Watterson was only 82%. That stat really told the tale that night as Jonathan Alder swept, but it was a narrow sweep. As Rick Brown has things underway at the scorer's table, seemingly forever will get a chance to serve here. With her team trailed by 4 points. Riley ready, jump serve. Trout passes up to the middle, tipped over by Yoder on 3. She was set up by Casey Anderson. So Tori Yoder, coming in with 12 total blocks in her 26 sets played this year. She gets a kill there. Point Alder. It's 19-14, the Pioneers. And Allie Hayes will serve as Watterson makes a couple changes. Let's reset the lineup. It's Juna Savillo at a middle blocker spot. Ava Picken, the setter. Yana Iglidis, an outside hitter. In the back, we have Kelsey Rui, Maddie Lane, and Ashley Moreland. And that one shanked by Maddie on a good hard serve by Allie Hayes. It's an ace. Allie Hayes gets aces about 19% of the time on her serves. And a point there. It's a 6-point lead now for Alder. That's a bullet, eating up Kelsey Rui. Maddie's right there, though. Kelsey on 3, out the block, and she gets the kill. Well, Watterson needs to get it going here. They're down now 20-15 after Kelsey registers that kill. Mae Boyle back in, along with Emma Steele. Yana Iglidis and Ava Picken repair to the Watterson bench. 15 serving 20 with the southpaw, Mae Boyle, the sophomore. And a good serve, a little out of system. The Pioneers, and action at the net they can't clear. Kylie Trout, the libero, poor first ball contact on a good serve by Mae Boyle. And an ace for Mae Boyle. She had 6 her last match against Columbus West So the Eagles down 20-16 now in the first set. Good dig by Maddie Lane. May pops it up. Kelsey blocked, but out. Kill for Watterson. And the Eagles have 3 in a row now. They're down 20-17. Here in set number 1. And it's Maeve Boyle to serve it. Maeve's mother played volleyball at South Carolina. Good dig by Trout. Set in the middle by Anna Hayes and Tori Yoder. The finesse kill down the center of the floor. A side out and a point for the Pioneers. Your score now, Jonathan Alder, 21. Bishop Watterson, 17. And Tori Yoder will serve for the Pioneers. That one loops over. Emma Steele passes. Maeve setting. Kelsey. And Kelsey whacks a kill off the block. Far pin. Point Eagles. Watterson gets a side out and a point up on the board. Trailing now 21-18. Kelsey Rui files out. And drifting back to serve is Olivia Lane. Olivia, what a great student. She's a member of the National Honor Society. That one floating over. Good dig by Allie Hayes. Anna Hayes setting near side. And a huge swing and a kill deep in the back for Audrey Lange. And a point Alder. So Jonathan Alder stretching closer to winning this opening set. They lead 22-18. Eagles really need to hone in here. Danger zone time. Anna Hayes is back to serve for the Pioneers. Anna's a sophomore. Floats it over. Olivia passes Maeve. Sets it up for Emma. Cross-court shot. Goes high into the rafters off Anna Hayes. Allie Hayes to Lange. Good dig by Ashley Moreland. On 3, Maddie, the push shot over. Alder in control. Bump set by Trout on 2. Lange, Doug, Maddie. But the Eagles can't reply. Point Alder. A protracted point goes the way of the Pioneers. And they expand the lead to 5 now. In the opening set, it's 23-18. Back to serve is Anna Hayes. Ashley, Maeve, Emma charging the net. And she smacks a kill off Anna Hayes. Cross court, point Watterson. Eagles still around here in set 1, but they got to get on a big run here. And who better to do it than Ashley Moreland, senior defensive specialist, as Juna Savillo checks out. Molly Johnson's back in. And Ashley will serve it for the Eagles. Ashley leading the Eagles in digs per set at 4. Served it in play. And Lange off the Eagles block. Far pin gets the point. And so now we've arrived at set point number 1 with the score Alder 24, Watterson 19. And Reagan Tremaine trots in the serve for homestanding Jonathan Alder. Eagles got to be ready defensively. Jump serve. Ashley. Maeve. Setting Maddie. On approach. Good dig by Tremaine, but it's too far. Maddie Lane gets the kill. The Eagles stave off set point. And a couple changes as Ava and Yana return. Maeve and Emma take a seat. It's still set point for Jonathan Alder. It's 20 serving 24 here with Ava Pickin. Third time she's served in sequences in this set. Jump serve. That one loops over. Allie Hayes on 3. Ashley the big dig. Overpass though. And Allie Hayes right there at the retort puts it down for the kill. And the opening set goes to Alder. 25-20 the count. Watterson Volleyball presented by Crawford Hoying on the Bishop Watterson Sports Network.
Address, a Crawford Hoying sales agency, is dedicated to buying and selling homes in Central Ohio. At Address, a skilled team of real estate agents and home experts do the work for each client, making the experience of buying or selling a home happen sooner with less stress by sharing unparalleled resources and diverse expertise. To learn more about Address, visit addresscrawfordhoying.com. That's addresscrawfordhoying.com.
Set 1 goes to homestanding Jonathan Alder on this Monday night. This is the Central 2 District Semifinal. Bishop Watterson seated 6th. Jonathan Alder seated second in Division III Region 11. It's an elimination match, so the winner progresses on. The team that's defeated, their season comes to a close. Bishop Watterson engaging in match number 24 this year. The Eagles 12-11 overall. Winners of the CCL at 3-1 in the small league. Watterson trying to extend its run of district titles to 8 in a row. They've won the last 7 they've been in. An astonishing and impressive number. Really just an illuminating performance by the Eagles the last 7 seasons under head coach Stephanie Greenship. And we have a new first-year head coach, Kevin Schmalzried, this year, doing a nice job for the Eagles. They've been up and down this year, but a lot of changes. Layla Hoying has not been 100% this year, and in fact, Layla, one of our storylines, missing her 6th consecutive match with that lower left leg injury. So the Eagles no doubt miss her services. Eagles playing another gauntlet of a schedule, probably the toughest that we've seen, at least in Division III, but throughout the state, you could put Watterson's schedule up against anyone's. They shy away from no competition. Jonathan Alder is coached by Allison Rule, her 4th season, her record coming in 69 victories, 27 defeats. Last season, Alder went 17-7 overall. They placed 3rd in the CBC Kenton Trail Division at 6-4, but this season, boy, they're a veteran team. They expected big things at the start of the year, led by 6 seniors and 5 juniors. Alder's won now 63 of the 76 sets in which they played this year. Alder enjoyed a 17-match winning streak earlier this season from August the 21st to October 4th. They've won 3 in a row coming in to play tonight. Alder at 21-2 overall this year. All right, so the Eagles falling in the first set, 25-20. Try to right the ship here in set number 2. Eagles will start out with Ashley Moreland at the libero. Olivia Lane, a defensive specialist. Also in there, Yana Iglesias, who starts out in the back. Molly Johnson, the middle hitter. Ava Pick in the center. Maddie Lane. So again, it's Yana, Maddie, Olivia, Ashley, Ava, and Molly for the Eagles, which are stationed on the left side of the floor, wearing the white jerseys. Jonathan Alder on the right side of the floor, with Kylie Trout, Reagan Tremaine, Allie Hayes, Casey Anderson, Tori Yoder, and Kaylin Glick. And Kylie Trout, the libero for the Pioneers, will serve to start set 2. It's a bullet, and that one just clipping the line. No, it's out, sorry. There, just long. So point Watterson. Eagles drawing first blood in the second set. It's Ava Pickin. Little side spinner. Trout passes. Set in the middle. And that one pinballing around the Watterson defense and not cleared. Big kill by the Pioneers. Kaylin Glick off the feed from the setter, Casey Anderson. And back to serve here is Addison Garman, who just checked in. Overpass by the Eagles, and an easy tap down by Tori Yoder at 6'4", with a long wingspan there in the middle. An easy play. A kill for the Pioneers. They lead 2-1. Ava. Yana on 3. Over the block. And the Pioneers clear with Allie Hayes. Wow, what defense. Ava. Yana. Oh, Yana socking a kill. Point Watterson with emphasis. Good point by the teams. Jonathan Alder playing very well defensively tonight. Watterson, though, outlasts them on that point. And that deadlocks the score in the infancy of the second set at 2. Watterson trailing in the match 1-0. They fell 25-20 in the opening frame. Maddie Lane getting ready for the cue from our official.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not use flash photography. It may impede the game.
So we have an announcement from the floor that someone was using flash photography. So that halts play temporarily. And of course, the crowd talking about that announcement. Came from the near side. I'm not sure who shot it, but Maddie Lane will get ready to serve for Bishop Watterson. Maddie, just a sophomore, plays her club at Mintonette. Loops it over. Here's a set by Anderson, near side. Hayes blocked! Yana Iglesias denied. Hayes, but that time, Yana Iglesias block on the air. For Maddie Lane. Need to serve again. Maybe aces on the Eagles there defensively. Yana Main overpass. The Eagles have it. Rui picking back to Rui off the block. Rui recovers. Eagles recycle. Molly and Molly hammers a kill. Point Watterson. Molly Johnson, the senior middle hitter out of Clintonville, who leads the Eagles coming in with 48 total blocks, collects her 69th kill on the season, and this her 70th set played. Point Watterson, Eagles by 3. Maddie, that one, too much air, too much behind it as it sails long and wide. Service error, point Alder. Eagles lead 5-3 in the second set. Alder took the opening set 25-20. And serving is Allie Hayes, the all-state performer. Again, headed to Wright State. It's a side spinner down to the floor to play it. Kelsey. What an athletic back set by Ava. And then big swing by Yana, but she's stuffed by the block of the Pioneers. Getting most of that, Audrey Lange. Point Alder. And so the Pioneers pull to within 1 early on in set 2. It's 4 serving 5. It's Allie Hayes from the left side of the service line. Ashley passes. Ava. Kelsey. And was it tipped? Yes, it was. According to the R1, Vedette Valise. Point Watterson. Molly Johnson and Ashley Moreland come out. Riley Goad back in along with Juna Savillo. Juna playing middle blocker. Riley, defensive specialist. And it's Riley to cue it up. No rotation on that serve, and it floats along. Service error. Point for Alder. Changes for the Eagles again. As Tori Yoder will serve. Her team trailing 6-5. And Yoder coming back from that knee injury. An arching serve over. Ava trying to keep it alive. Juna tries as well, but the resistance is there up front for the Pioneers as the Eagles tap it out. It deflects off an Eagle, point for Alder. And we're knotted at 6 in set number 2. It's Tori Yoder, native of London, Ohio, who served it. Kelsey, back row swing. Allie Hayes, a lunging effort, but it pops into the crowd where a fan wearing a plaid shirt colored in dark blue and light blue made the grab. Way to be alert there, sir, down below us. As Ava Pickin and Yana Iglesias come out, Maeve Boyle back in, along with Emma Steele. On this exchange of subs, Maeve served it out of system. Alder, they'll roll it over with Audrey Lange on 3. Kelsey on 3, soaring in the air, blocked. Anna Hayes got most of that on the far pin. Good resistance at the net by Alder. Well defended. Point for the Pioneers. And a side out. It's the aforementioned Anna Hayes back to serve with the score tied at 7. Anna and Allie's father, Clint, is the principal here at Jonathan Alder. Maeve setting far side. Kelsey swats it over. Trout. Anna Hayes. Lange off the block. Covered by Ashley. Maeve setting far side. Kelsey suspending in the air. But controlling the block, the Pioneers. And a kill. Lily Beckel smacked it over. The Eagles could not clear. and a point Alder. So that sustained point goes to the Pioneers. And Jonathan Alder pulls into the lead now, 8-7 in the second set. Alder leads the match, 1-0. There is no tomorrow for the team that is defeated tonight. This is a playoff game, so it's single elimination in the playoffs. As the Eagles, with Kelsey winding up. Allie Hayes, long pass. And Lange can't clear. She mishits it into the net near pin. Point Watterson. And we're square at 8 in the second set. Olivia Lane back in to serve. She will mosey on back there. Kelsey Rui will take a seat. So it's Olivia to serve it. 98% accuracy leads the Eagles. That one clipped the tape, but Alder there to play it. Big swing in the middle by Beckel. And Emma off the block as she splits it. Emma the big swing near pin, her strong side on the right side, as she split the block of Lily Beckel and Kaylin Glick. Point Watterson. Eagles forge back to the lead. Just at 1 though, 9-8. Olivia. And a rare service error by Olivia as that one sails wide on the far boundary. Side out and a point for Alder. As we are level at 9 in the second set, it's Reagan Tremaine to serve. Defensive specialist, spinning the volleyball, jump server. And she powers that one way too long. Service error, point Watterson. Juna Savello checks out to high fives. Back in, Molly Johnson at the middle blocker spot. Ashley Moreland, native of Powell, will serve for Eagles here. Tremaine. Set near side, Allie Hayes off the block. What an effort, though, by Ashley, tumbling in the back row middle, but couldn't rescue it. Allie Hayes cranks another kill for the Pioneers. We're tied at 10. And back to serve is Kylie Trout, a junior, the libero, or libero, however you prefer. She's into her routine. And that one, a sidewinder. Bump set by Maeve on 2. Maddie blocked, but out. Point Watterson. Boy, Maddie fearless going up against that block with taller players on the far edge. She cranked it up, and it deflected out of play off of the Alder block. Point Watterson. Eagles lead, but by the slimmest of margins. 11-10 in the second set. And Ava Pickin will serve it. Tremaine. Anderson sets the middle. And Yoder pounds it off the Watterson defense. Point for Alder. Match is knotted at 11 in the second set. And subbing in to serve is Addison Garman, who averages nearly 6 digs per match for head coach Allison Rule and the Pioneers. Southpaw plays it over. Maddie passes. Ava setting Molly, and no clearance there. Point for Alder. Alder retakes the lead, 12-11. They've run off 2 in a row. And it's Addison Garman from right to left. Maddie passes. Scrambling to set there, Ava. Yana's swing goes wide and long, near side, and a point Alder. And sensing some momentum built up by Alder, Kevin Schmalzried elects to take a timeout. Timeout on the floor with the score in the second set. Alder 13, your Watterson Eagles 11. Hey, parents with little ones, save the date for our 3rd annual Trick or Treat event on Sunday, October 26th. The event is free for children 10 and under. Please come. Calling all Bishop Watterson moms, past, present, and future. Save the date for the Mothers Club Fall Dinner. This annual event is coming up on Thursday, November 6th at Brookside Country Club. That's November 6th at Brookside. Watch for details and registration information in the Watterson Wednesday News. Like Bishop Watterson High School on Facebook. Follow BWHS on X at Bishop Watterson. And follow Eagles Athletics on X at BWHS_athletics. Bishop Watterson High School. Faith, community, excellence. 13-11 the score. Alder in front. They will serve after the timeout. Addison Garman. Southpaw. Hits it over. Yana on 3. Blocked. Ashley there to recycle for Watterson. Molly with the athletic tip over. Scrambling the Pioneers. Allie Hayes off the block. Kept alive by Yana. Here's Maddie. Blocked. Good sustained point here. But it's ended by Allie Hayes in the middle. 3 feet in front of the 10-foot line. And she puts it down for the kill. Point for Alder. As the Pioneers extend the lead to 3. 14-11 is the advantage for Alder here in the second set. That's an ace. Garmin with the ace off of Ashley Moreland as that one goes askew into the crowd on the near side. Nice contingent of Watterson fans here to support the Eagles tonight. They sit on the far side. Garmin again. She's on a run here. And that one is just wide down the near sideline. Eagles let it go. They leave it unattended. That's a scare. Point Watterson. Eagles with some work to do as Olivia Lane checks out. Kelsey Rui back in. Maddie Lane back to serve. Anderson sets near side. Hayes off the Eagles block. The Eagles will keep it alive. Third contact, Rui. Cross court cut shot, yes. A valiant effort by Trout. Sprawling to her stomach out of bounds near side. But a kill for Rui and the Eagles. Point Watterson. Eagles down 15-13 now in the second set with Maddie Lane. Trout. Anderson. Yoder tries to place her tip shot, but there was Rui. And on 3, Yana is blocked. Allie Hayes near pin. Hayes, not known for her blocking, comes up with a big one there. She's got hops. And a point Alder. Side out for the Pioneers. Allie Hayes will serve. She's having a big match. Again, the Eagles playing without Layla Hoying. Missing her 6th consecutive match due to injury. Here's Yana on 3. Timing her swing. Hayes easily passes to her sister Anna. Setting near side. And a big kill. Audrey Lange off the Eagles block. Point for Alder. And the Pioneers lengthen the lead to 4. 17-13. Timeout, Eagles. I'll make a change. Getting a clarification on our rosters here. Peyton Hannah is number 11. And Tori Yoder, 24. Peyton Hannah's been playing well in the middle. Peyton, second on the team with 206 kills for Alder. Also leading them with 50 total blocks. For some reason, my sheet had 2 number 11s on it. And I thank the Jonathan Alder fans for setting me straight there. What we can tell you is it's 17-13 in favor of Alder, with Allie Hayes continuing to serve for the Pioneers. She serves from right to left. It's Kelsey getting eaten up. Eagles, though, there. Yana on 3. Can't clear. And we have a whistle and a point for Alder. Alder adds another point to its column. It's 18-13 now. Alder already up 1-0. Sidewinder. Kelsey. Maddie sets Kelsey. Kelsey. Side sprinter over. Anna Hayes setting the middle. And there's Hannah with the swing. Dug by the Eagles. And Kelsey tries to pound one home, but no clearance. 4 contacts on Watterson. That's a point for the Pioneers. And now the Pioneers have their biggest lead in the second. 19-13. Allie Hayes just clearing. What a big pass. Tips over on 3. Anna Hayes dumps. There's Kelsey. We're pass on the finish there. Anna sets blocks. The Pioneers by 7. And Pioneers at 8 points, 21-13. And Allie Hayes will serve. It's an ace. Things looking bleak in the second set for the Eagles. Now trailing 22-13 as Allie Hayes chalks up another ace. Again, she gets aces nearly 20% of the time. Jump serve. Maddie. Ava, quick set. Tipped over by Molly. But there, Anna Hayes. Eagles have it. Third contact coming up. Yana, cross court. Pushed over on two by Anna Hayes. Eagles try to reply, and they can't. The wheels falling off the wagon for Watterson in the second set. It's a double-figure advantage for the Pioneers. 23-13. Inching closer to going up 2-0. That's a bullet from Allie Hayes. Maddie setting far side. Kelsey timing her swing, and she gets the kill off the block. As Hannah and Hayes combine on the far side, point Watterson. Eagles stop the bleeding for now. A couple changes. Let's reset the Watterson lineup. Riley Goad serving. She's joined in the back by Ava Pickin and Maddie Lane. Up front, Juna Savillo and Yana Iglesias. Weird looking serve from Riley, but it does the trick. Little out of system, Alder, and a non-clearance swing by Audrey Lange. And a point for Watterson. Eagles with 2 in a row, but they trail by 8. It's a spacious lead for Jonathan Alder at 23-15. Here's Riley, just clearing the tape. Trout down, no need to play it. Hayes setting, tip over by Hannah. And it's Peyton Hannah with the kill. Peyton second on the team, coming in with 206 kills on the season. Averaging 3 kills per set, gets one there. Peyton Hannah also leading the Pioneers with 50 total blocks coming in. She had 8 kills and 4 blocks against Watterson in the first matchup on September the 8th. And Hannah will go back to serve. Point for Alder, it's set point number 1. 24-15, Hannah tries to wrap it up. Maddie, Ava, Yana! Errant shot, that's it. Point for Alder, they win easily in the second set, 25-15. So this is it for the Eagles. They have to win the remaining 3 sets or the season is over. Here in the Central District 2 semifinal. 2-0. Alder leads the match. This season, Bishop Watterson Eagles Volleyball brought to you by the folks at Crawford Hoying. Let's hear about the Bailey.
The Bailey at Bridge Park, a proud affiliate of Friendship Village of Dublin, is where luxury meets lifestyle in a vibrant community designed exclusively for adults 55 and over. Nestled in the heart of Dublin, Ohio, the Bailey is not just a place to live, it's a place to thrive. The Bailey redefines 55-plus living with its luxurious apartments, resort-style amenities, and incredible location in the heart of Dublin's bustling Bridge Park district. Choose from spacious 2- and 3-bedroom floor plans, each boasting stunning finishes, gourmet kitchens, and private balconies. With its prime location in Bridge Park, enjoy being steps away from the best shopping, dining, and entertainment that the city has to offer. Ready to experience the best of 55-plus living? Contact us today at 614-957-2408 or visit thebailey@bridgepark.com to schedule a tour and discover your new dream home at the Bailey at Bridge Park.
Welcome back inside Jonathan Alder High School in Plain City, Ohio. Eagles volleyball on the Bishop Watterson Sports Network YouTube channel. Eagles in trouble. Down 2-0 in this Division III Central District 2 semifinal. Eagles are seeded 6th in Region 11 in Division III, while Jonathan Alder is seeded 2nd. Alder at 21-2 overall this year. The Eagles 12-11 with the record. Jonathan Alder won the first set 25-20. They won easily in the second set 25-15, and now the Eagles got to find some mojo here. They just didn't look like they had it in at least the second half of that second set. going up against a talented, veteran-laden team like Jonathan Alder, which is led by 6 seniors and 5 juniors. They expected great things, did Alder, at the start of the season. Head coach Allison Roll said this is her best team to date. So the Eagles playing without all player Layla Hoying. That certainly impinges tonight. But Kevin Schmalz recalled before them, and it's that next player up mentality. You got to have it. You have no choice. So the Eagles trailing 2-0 with work to do on the road. Maeve Boyle will start the third set to serve. She's joined by Olivia Lane and Ashley Moreland in the back. Up front, Maddie Lane, Yana Iglesias, and Molly Johnson. Maeve puts it in play. Trout. Anderson setting near side. Allie Hayes blocked. But Allie Hayes punctures the block with the kill. Point for Alder. Pioneers grab the first lead in the third set. 1-0. And it's the Libero. Just all right, we've returned to live action, hopefully. We had an internet issue. We lost our connection. Paul Barnes back with you. Watterson Volleyball on BWSN. We're in the third set. The score is 3-2 Watterson, but Watterson trails the match 2-0. Riley Goad. The service error, point for Alder. So just to recap the match thus far, and we apologize for the internet loss here. Jonathan Alder won the first set 25-20. And the Pioneers cruised to victory in the second set, 25-15. So the Eagles must win the remaining 3 sets to keep their season alive. Otherwise, in this Central District 2 semifinal, the season would come to an end. And that would break Watterson's string of 7 consecutive district titles as Allie Hayes serves for Alder. We're tied at 3 in the third set. Kelsey, the athletic tip over. Here's Anna Hayes in the middle. Hannah. Eagles block it back, controlling the Alder, as it's pushed over by Audrey Lange. And Kelsey splits the block of Hannah and Hayes on the far side. Point Watterson. Eagles retake the lead 4-3. Early on in set 3. Changes for the Eagles. Let's reset the lineup as Ava Pitkin trots in to serve. She's joined in the back by Maddie Lane and Ashley Moreland. Up front, the hitters are Kelsey Rui and Emma Steele with Juna Savillo, the middle blocker. There's a looping serve over. Anna Hayes setting. And a thunderous kill down the near sideline for Audrey Lange. Just a freshman at 6'1". She puts it away with authority. Point with emphasis. We're tied at 4. And back to serve is Peyton Hanna. Junior at 6 feet tall. She plays her club volleyball for Elite Volleyball, which is nearby. Kelsey. Ava to Kelsey, and Kelsey just almost whiffed on that shot. She mishit it badly. Eagles were out of system there. Point for Alder. 5-4 the Pioneers. And it's Hannah again. She floats it over. Maddie, clean pass. Ava setting the middle. Emma takes a big whack at it. And she splits the block of Lily Beckel and Audrey Lange. Point Watterson, kill for Emma Steele. Nice job by Emma, just a sophomore, who averages 1.5 kills per set. She had a season-high 12 kills at Fairbanks, not too far from here on September 22nd. And Olivia Lane, what is going on? Her second service error tonight. You never see that. That one drifted wide on the near side. Point Alder. We're seesawing back and forth a bit here in this third set. Jonathan Alder leads 6-5. They lead the match 2-0. Anna Hayes, the sophomore. Ashley passes. Ava, acrobatic set. And Emma pushes it over down the near boundary. Point Watterson. That one was really keyed by Ava Picken. What a tremendous set by Ava. Splitting time with the setter duty with the sophomore, Maeve Boyle. Ava came in leading the Eagles with 245 assists on the year. She parcels out 4 assists per set. Gets one there. We're tied at 6. Ashley serves. Trout, the overpass. On the dig, too far into the net. Point Watterson, it's an ace for Ashley. Senior. 3-year starter for the Eagles. 28 aces on the year for Ashley, who's been playing volleyball since the 4th grade. Her older 3 sisters all played at Watterson. Big swing, far pin, and a kill. Off the block for Audrey Lange, who came in 3rd with 149 kills on the season for Alder. Lange also 3rd with 18 blocks. She gives the Pioneers a point there. We're tied at 7. And serving is Reagan Tremaine. Nice job by Emma to clear on 3. Kylie Trout bumps it on 2. A running attack by Allie Hayes. And the Eagles can't reply. Ashley Marlin kicked it on 3rd contact as it drifted out. That wouldn't have counted. Point Alder. And Alder retakes the lead 8-7 here in the 3rd set. Reagan Tremaine ready to go. The defensive specialist puts it in play. Good dig by Olivia. Eagles out of system, though. Free ball for Jonathan Alder. Setting in the middle, Allie Hayes, big swing and a kill. Off the feed from Casey Anderson, the junior setter. Anderson leading the team with 501 assists coming in. Gets another one there. As Allie Hayes having a strong match, put it away with the kill. And a point for Alder. Timeout Watterson. Again, there is no tomorrow for the team that loses tonight. This is an elimination match in the playoffs. Eagles with work to do. Season in peril. They're down 9-7 here in the 3rd set. Already trailing this match 2-0. Alder won, controlling that first set mostly. They won 25-20 in that opening set. And then Alder cruising in the second set, 25-15. Again, the Eagles without Layla Hoying. Missing her 6th straight match. Reagan Tremaine to serve for Jonathan Alder. The Pioneers seated 2nd in Region 11, Division 3. And Tremaine ready. She's a jump server, just clearing the tape. Olivia makes the dig down to her knees. Maddie on 3. What a dig by Trout. Allie Hayes. And Allie Hayes pierces the block. It hit the antenna. That's out. Watterson thought the point should have kept going, but our ruling made by Ronald Dodds, the line judge down there on the right near side, says the block attempt hit the candy cane. Point for Alder. It's a 3-point lead. Eagles really got a home in here. Athletic set by Ava. Emma the big swing on 3, but there defensively the Pioneers. Good dig by Ashley. Maddie pops it up, but that goes errant too far into the net. Emma couldn't play it. Eagles can't clear. Point Alder. Pioneers 11. Your Eagles 7. Come on, gals. Let's get it going. Eagles trailing 2-0 in the match. Reagan Tremaine. Olivia. Ava. Maddie. Off the block. Tremaine. Anderson sets. Allie Hayes. That was a little flat for her. She just rolls it over on 3. And Molly Johnson pierces the block in the middle of Allie Hayes and Lily Beckel. Point Watterson. Yana Iguitas returns. Ava Pecken files out. Maeve Boyle back in, and repairing to the Watterson bench, Emma Steele. So Maeve, the sophomore, who will be counted on heavily the next 2 years for Watterson. But the Eagles down 11-8 in the 3rd set. That one a floater over. Little out of system, the Pioneers, but Allie Hayes will roll it over anyway. And a cut shot. Good one. A tumbling Maddie Lane could not rescue it. Point for the Pioneers. Alder now expands the lead to 4 here in the third set, 12-8. And serving is Kylie Trout, the libero. Junior at 5'4". It's a bullet. Ashley, a little too far in the pass, but a good recovery, though, by Maeve, setting up Molly, and Molly thumps a kill in the middle. Point Watterson. Eagles close to within 3. They got to go on a run here, and who better to do it than Maddie Lane, who leads the team in aces. And aside from her aces this year, which total 37 to lead the team, she also puts teams out of system. And all right on cue, Maddie Lane gets the ace. Point Watterson. Watterson down by just 2 now. Still time in this third set, 12-10. With Watterson trailing the match 2-0. Maddie, little floater, and it's an ace! She goes from a bullet to finesse. A sprawling effort by Reagan Tremaine near the 10-foot line, but no. Back-to-back aces for Maddie. She has 4 in the match, now 39 for the season. Here's a floater. Allie Hayes jousts at the net there, and a point Watterson. Molly Johnson, good net front presence for Bishop Watterson. And the Eagles have rallied 4 in a row to tie it at 12. Eagles down in the match, 2-0. Pivotal time here. Maddie Lane. Oh, and that one floating just long. Good decision by Alder. Reagan Tremaine to leave it unattended, and by Kylie Trout as well, the libero. And Trout was thankful that they let it go. It was just long. Point Alder and a side out. Pioneers trailing 13-12. And Addison Garman serves it. Ashley down to the floor to play it. On 3, Kelsey. Was it tipped? No. Just an errant shot by Kelsey on the far pin. Point Alder. Alder now up by 2. Looping serve is over. Maeve setting. Yana! Yana drilling a kill cross court. Big swing from the near pin. Point Watterson. Gina Savillo back in the match along with Riley Goad. Exiting Ashley Moreland and Molly Johnson, a pair of seniors. Watterson with 6 senior players on the roster this year. They don't want their season to end tonight. It would be the end of their careers as Eagles. Riley, that one well too long down the far boundary. Side out, service error, point for Alder. Riley's going to come out. Molly Johnson re-enters. Pioneers leading the Eagles 15-13 in set number 3 in this Central 2 District final semifinal. Central 2 District semifinal. The winner goes on to the final, which will be held Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Winner of this match takes on the winner of Hartley and Bexley. And the Eagles out of system. It's an ace for Allie Hayes. Point Alder. It's a 3-point lead now for Alder, 16-13. Already up in the match, 2-0. Allie Hayes, a missile. Ashley, the overpass on the dig. Hannah to Hayes, back to Hannah. Big swing. Ashley, the dig. Maeve, tip shot, Kelsey Rui. Good finesse discernment there in the air. She decided to do the change-up shot, cut her cross court, and she got the kill. Excellent shot by Kelsey Rui. Point Watterson. Point for Kelsey Rui as well, individually. Kelsey, just a junior. Junior for Kelsey. She's the only junior on the team. She had 8 kills here at Alder in the regular season on September the 8th. And Kelsey gives Watterson a badly needed point to close to within 2. 16-14. It's Ava Pickin. Looping that one over. It's an ace! Ava Pickin pulls Watterson to within 1. Eagles deficit is 16-15 here in the third set. And Ava Pickin, the senior, will serve it again. Ava quarterbacking the offense at setter. Pops it up. That's Rainbow. Hannah. Ava. Emma. Kelsey Davies it over. Here's a set near side. Eagles keep it alive at the net. Rolled over by Ava. Dumped over on 2 by Anna Hayes, and she caught the Eagles off guard. Gina Sevilla unable to play it. Anna Hayes gets the kill. And a point Alder on that sustained exchange by the teams. And back to service, Peyton Hannah. 6-foot junior. 91.7% accuracy coming in. Kelsey on three. And Kelsey off the feed from Ava Pickin puts it away. Eagles to within one. Kelsey will come out. Back into the match to serve is Olivia Lane. Eagles need a big run here. Down by one, 17-16. No margin for error, though, the rest of the match. The Eagles must win the remaining 3 sets. On the slide play, played over by Beckel. Maddie off the block. Trout. Anna Hayes sets the middle, and Beckel swats a kill. Lily Beckel, senior middle hitter. Leading the team, hitting .347. Registers the kill there. Point for Alder. Pioneers lead by 2, 18-16. Middle stages of the third set, nearing the closing stages. Anna Hayes, the sophomore, powers it over. Ashley passes, quick set at the net by Ava. Juna swats it over, scrambling the Pioneers, and they won't be able to clear. 4 contacts. Point Watterson. Eagles shave the deficit to 1. It's 18-17 in the third set with Ashley Moreland, the libero. How many times have we seen Ashley do it in big moments where she just went on a service run, garnering 5, 6, 7 points at a time? That's a bullet, eating up the libero Trout, but there, the Pioneers, as it's cleared over by Lange on 3. Emma Steele on 3, tooling the block, and she puts it down! Just beyond the 10-foot line, a finesse shot over the block, and a point Watterson. Emma Steele, she could bring the power that time. A little change-up, finesse shot, and a timeout. Jonathan Alder and head coach Allison Rule. We are not at 18. Watterson Volleyball brought to you this season by Crawford Hoying.
Address, a Crawford Hoying sales agency, is dedicated to buying and selling homes in Central Ohio. At Address, a skilled team of real estate agents and home experts do the work for each client, making the experience of buying or selling a home happen sooner with less stress by sharing unparalleled resources and diverse expertise. To learn more about Address, visit addresscrawfordhoying.com. That's addresscrawfordhoying.com.
Paul Barnes back with you at Jonathan Alder High School. We're tied at 18 in the third set. Don't forget Eagles football closing out the regular season this Friday. Watterson ventures to the Bexley area to tangle with longtime foe St. Charles. We'll have coverage beginning at 6:30 on Friday on our audio-only channel on Mixler. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. The Eagles in St. Charles. Be a part of it. And the Eagles in the lead now. Emma Steele getting the kill in the heart of the floor. Point Watterson. And Ashley Moreland continues her service excursion. Watterson now in front, 19-18. And Ashley from the left side of the service line. Trout. Anderson setting near side. And that one just long. Audrey Lange smacking it long. Point Watterson. Then Jonathan Alder crowd on the near side. Vociferously objecting to that. But a point Watterson. 20-18 Ashley. That's well too long. As Ashley overcooked the serve there. A side out and a point for Alder. Watterson leads. Good job by Ashley to give the Eagles the advantage. It's just a 1-point lead though. Eagles trailing the match 2-0. They don't want the season to end. Reagan Tremaine. Ashley. Olivia. Maddie soaring in the air. Blocked. And that one hit the floor. Eagles are out of system on that point, and it goes the way of Alder. And we're deadlocked at 20. Timeout Watterson. No margin for error once again. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Watterson Volleyball on the Bishop Watterson Sports Network's YouTube channel. I'm Paul Barnes with you. Happy Monday night. Hope your week's off to a great start. Eagles in match number 24 of the season. Seeded 6th in Region 11 in Division 3 in the playoffs. Jonathan Alder is the second seed. This is the Central District 2 semifinal. Jonathan Alder leads the match 2-0. Alder won the opening frame 25-20. And they easily won the second 25-15. But here in the third, it's been another story. Watterson right with them. We're tied at 20 late in the third set. Reagan Tremaine, the senior, back to serve it for head coach Allison Rule and the Pioneers. And that one, oh, come on. It clips the tape and falls down for an ace. Tremaine nets aces on 13% of her serve. She got one there. She's an outstanding server at 96% in terms of accuracy. And a big point for Alder. They are back in front 21-20. Eagles behind here. And an overpass by Olivia. And easily put down in the middle. Point for Alder. Danger zone time. Here we go. Alder inching closer to winning the match. It's 22-20 now. The Pioneers. Tremaine. Ooh, good serve. Ava setting. Molly pushes it over. Trout. Anderson. Allie Hayes. Cross-court kill. Alder 4 or 5 in a row now to expand the lead to 3. 23-20. Come on, Eagles. We got to do it here. It's Emma Steele, Ava Picken, Molly Johnson, Maddie Lane, Olivia Lane, and Ashley Moreland. Ashley passes. Ava setting. Blocked. Allie Hayes in conjunction with Lily Beckel. And here we go. Match point here. 24-20, the Pioneers. This could be the last point of the Eagles season. Reagan Tremaine. Ashley. Ava. Emma. Dug in the back. Allie Hayes pushes it over. Quick set. Molly. Trout keeps it alive. Tremaine. Allie Hayes out of bounds. Hit it over. Molly. And Eagles stay alive. Molly Johnson in the middle does not want her career to end. Watterson. The Eagles got to go on a run here. They're down 24-21. They cannot allow another point in this third set. Trailing by 3. The pressure on Maeve Boyle here. Immense. Olivia Lane and Ashley Moreland in the back. Up front, Molly Johnson, Yana Iguitas, and Maddie Lane. Maeve's an outstanding server. Just a sophomore. Alder leads the match 2-0. On the verge of winning this match. Up 24-21 in set 3. Tremaine. Anderson sets near side. Allie Hayes. Dug by Ashley. Here's Maeve. Maddie. And Maddie kills it off the block. The Eagles stave off a second consecutive point. Eagles pull to within 2. Down 24-22. Maeve just needs 2 more here to at least extend the match. Come on, Maeve. Let's do it. Floater. Trout. Anderson setting near side. Allie Hayes. And that one is out. Out. It's out. Allie Hayes wound it up. Fastball out. Jonathan Alder fans thought it was in. Come on, Maeve. One more. Eagles down 24-23. Still match point. Trout out of system a little bit. Alder pushed over. Moreland. Maeve tipped over by Yana. In control, Alder. Allie Hayes winds it up, and that's it. Eagles fought valiantly in the third set, but they succumb 25-23. Allie Hayes, the All-State outside hitter, wins it for Alder. And Jonathan Alder wins the match 3-0. They sweep the Eagles for the second time this season on this floor. And henceforth, Watterson's season comes to a close. Boy, they really crank the music here, don't they? So Watterson falls 3-0. The season's over. Eagles falling without Layla Hoying tonight. Bishop Watterson's string of 7 consecutive district titles is snapped. Watterson finishes the year an even 500, 12-12 overall. And their final match is in the Central District 2 semifinals. Jonathan Alder now 22-2. They move on to the district final, which will be held Saturday night. Alder, the 2 seed, will take on either the 4 seed Hartley or the 6 seed Bexley. or the 5 seed actually. The Eagles are seeded 6. My goodness, it's loud in here. If you can hear me, I want to thank a lot of people here as we end our season on the Bishop Watterson Sports Network. First of all, we want to thank the players, parents, and coaches. Kevin Schmalzer, the head coach. His assistants, Kaylee Fucci, Kaden Murphy, Aubrey Geis. We want to salute the seniors. 6 senior players: Layla Hoying, Riley Goad, Ava Picken, Ashley Moreland, Molly Johnson, and Olivia Lane. And our senior student coach, Maddie Schanfeld. We wish you nothing but the best. Thanks for all your contributions to the team through the years. We will miss you. The future looks bright, though. Just one junior on the team this year on varsity was Emma Steele, but how about all these underclassmen, including sophomore Maddie Lane, sophomore Mae Boyle, sophomore Juna Savillo, sophomore Yana Iglesias, sophomore Emma Steele, freshman Harper Steckel, and there's a lot of other players in the Watterson pipeline that will bring help next year to this Eagles volleyball program. So again, thanks to all the coaches, the players, their parents. Thanks to Doug Etkin, the athletic director at Watterson. Thanks also to Bailey Worley, the assistant athletic director. Really appreciate all that. We want to generously thank Crawford Hoying for being our presenting sponsor of Eagles volleyball all season long. Bob Hoying and all the folks at Crawford Hoying, we thank you so much. Crawford Hoying is our sponsor for our video feeds of our football games. That will continue on, but we're done with volleyball. Thank you so much, Bob and the gang there. We really appreciate it. We couldn't have done it without you. We want to most especially thank you, the viewer, for tuning in all season long. We've covered a number of matches, I think 16 to be told. Thank you so much. Also to Jen Lane, player-parent representative who worked in concert with us much of the time. Thank you so much, Jen, for all your hard work. We appreciate it. Again, our finals today in the sets. Jonathan Alder wins it 3-0. They win by counts of 25-20, 25-15, and 25-23 as the 2025 Bishop Watterson volleyball season comes to a close. Now, one last time from Jonathan Alder High School in Plain City, Ohio, I'm Paul Barnes saying we'll see you next season for Watterson Volleyball. Thanks for being a part of it this year as you've been watching Bishop Watterson Volleyball on BWSN's YouTube channel. From Plain City, good night. We'll talk to you next year.